Hello folks and welcome back to Warhammer Mechanicus. Last time we did a mission we did a mission for Videx, into the Neftusk sector, which has unlocked us the ability to deal with the Grand Architect. Prime Hermetic and Captrix wants us to fight off now the Grand Architect, Lord Neftusk. Which we can do. We can also basically spend a lot of points. I keep waiting to get like a new priest so I can basically dump a ton of Blackthorn to them all at once, and I guess it's not happening, so work on so Beric, right. So what is your current arm giving you? Your current arm is giving you critical chance plus HP max, which is just not as good as that one. Your head is giving energy armor. Your head is currently giving you HP max as well. So I think it's irrelevant what we're getting here. Get one of them doesn't really make a difference. What you're getting now is, however, you're getting more stuff. There's also the... Have we got the third? We haven't got the third Mechadendrite yet. Got that, which is fine. But we're going to add in potentially the second shield upgrade? Potentially get the second shield upgrade. Of this. The alternative is to give maybe a better, bigger weapon here. Like the Volkite Pattern Blaster or something. The Xenite Pattern Blaster or the Volkite Blaster itself. But the simple fact that this does damage through armor is very beneficial. For one augment slot and two cognition cost, it's very, very helpful. Star Jackal has, of course, the Solar Atomizer. This is what the body is of... It doesn't matter, we're getting that one anyway. Because if you go for the whole thing, we basically have to drop the Power Axe and the Infest Mechadendrite. We can therefore bring in two of the top tier of shield, and like one heavy grav cannon and one solar atomizer. What I might do actually, in fact, is just bring in both the torsion cannon and the heavy grav cannon, just so I can make sure which one is the one that goes through the bloody walls. I think it's the heavy grav cannon. But anyway, so if we do that, we get rid of this and give basically heavy grav cannon and solar atomizer on both of them. Which will take, between you, the pair of this will take a whole turn's worth of cognition to fire both weapons. But this will be a good thing, because if you get those three removed, 3 points removed, 4 points, 4 spare points gives a point each here and 2 spare points there. I'm assuming, hopefully, that does not change the cognition Mechadendrite. Although it'll be less useful, because once you get into close combat, there's going to be less reason to get out of it. But until we get to that point, until we get up there, take a second Infest Mechadendrite? No, there's no... fine, take a second one for the moment. Next. Morthen. You're also working your way up here, because again, getting to that point would be fantastic. Your head and your arms. Your head is giving you both armor. I think you get a better arm. You get a better arm naturally. It doesn't make a difference in the long run. Your point will be... Do I want the Xenite Volkite Blaster? The Xenite Pattern Volkite Blaster? Do I want something like the heavy arc rifle or something like that? I don't know what I actually need. I don't know what I actually want. I've got a spare point. I could go Curious Crawl level 3, but I haven't got that yet. It's a shame that there's only one Ghost Gamma pistol. I wish there was like a little bigger tier of that, because that'd be so helpful. Yeah, do the upgrade the Mechadendrite for the time being. Next, I believe we only get up to 20 advancement slots anyway. Explorator, physical damage up. That may be relevant. Actually, that will be relevant. Because, okay, the HP max increase, fine, we get that up there. That is HP max physical armor is there. That is movement, which is definitely what you want. You definitely want more movement. Because doing +1 to physical damage means you're now doing 6 to 8 there. That's now doing, we'll be doing 3. Means actually I want to potentially remove that and give you the flamer. Take the flamer there. No, sorry, that flamer there. Take that flamer there. Because that flamer is now doing between 5 and 7. Which is fine. Also, you tend to go into melee a lot more often. And that's it, I will probably be taking you all the way to the end there. That probably will be happening. I'll probably take you all the way down to the end. Because if no range weapons are equipped, you get +1 damage, more movement, more critical chance. Then we'll replace that with, I don't know, get some of the arms that do damage, but that's fine. And it's everybody. That is everybody, I think. Everyone's at rank 19 right now. Cool. Anyway, Captrix time. Everybody. I have no idea what Neftusk does. Not a clue. So we'll bring you along. I'll bring you along. And I'll bring you along as well. Deploy.
Our sarcophagus reported by Skitari 4 observation units. Potential high value target location, reference 2 of Neftusk.
The Grand Architect of the Necrons. Our intelligence suggests he built the Tomb Valley. Surmise he built his own burial place within it.
Automated descent is possible. Probable. Lord Neftusk combat capability unknown.
Then assume it is high.
Respect the capabilities of the quarry, but not the quarry itself. Gather the horses and hounds. Commence the hunt.
Yes, because we don't actually know. No, never mind.
Neftusk's sarcophagus is past the gauntlet of defenses. The Skitari have reported automated gun turrets and traps. Neftusk was ingenious when it came to coming up with ways to kill us.
Coran is layout, player takes the turn. Terminal resistance probable. It fights unto death.
Automated defenses are no hindrance to tech priests. A raking rifle and tech law are his weapons.
They've been enough of a hindrance to my Skitari. For proof, just count the bodies. I pray you have more luck, Magos.
There is no luck. The hunt commences and certainly the kill.
Right. Again, it's a boss battle, so it's a straight line to the ending. There's no choice, there's nothing to do. We just go and try to basically get as much cognition as we can before that.
Looks like a sniping zone. We'll be picked off one by one as we cross it.
The defenses around Neftusk's sarcophagus chamber open up into a wide space overlooked by several towers. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of turrets and stuff in Neftusk's thing. That seems to be Neftusk's stuff. Counter snipe. Try to locate sniper and shoot it before moving across the area. Speed and faith. Run close as quickly as possible. That seems like a bad idea. Open fire on the towers and move across the area, suppressing the lurking snipers. Yeah. The cohort's guns open up, spreading fire across the various towers as they move. The sniper, a one-eyed Necron construct with a long Gauss rifle, is unable to get off an accurate shot, and the cohort reaches to the side intact. The cohort is emboldened by their evading of this defense of Neftusk's sarcophagus. I'm randomly very hungry right now. Hopefully we get this done. I can get some food in me. Pages have fallen through the gaps in the desk. Glyph time. That is a healing glyph. I don't need that. That is a negative glyph. Don't need any of the. Oh, get the healing. I'm not going to come back this way, so. A narrow slab, like a low wall, runs much of the length of this chamber. 12 tiny statues of Necron construct forms are standing on the slab as if being displayed. Each of the small icons is cast in a slightly different alloy, each giving a different finish and appearance. The popers can only be guessed at. Evaluate. Ascertain whether the icons are made of valuable materials. Examine. Thoroughly search the chamber. Extirpate. Smash the tiny icons. Let's get some more blackstone, shall we? Well, examining the icons... No, it's cognition, apparently. Examining the icons to ascertain their works, the cohort noticed hair-thin wires connecting each to the slab, but this appears part of a Necron security system, indicating the icons are of greater value than they appear. The system has no obvious means of deactivation, though what the cohort lose in material value in the icons is matched by the new appreciation for Necron cunning and technology. That explains why, then. More... Okay, I won't waste the thing, just in case they get damaged further on. That is... CP, that is negative, that is... unknown. That is negative. That is negative. That's unknown for me. I don't have it written down anywhere. Blackstone. Okay, let's write that. Damn it. Oh well. Should have written it down somewhere. I get the feeling that I have seen it before. Exactly the same thing happened before, where I wrote it down, but I couldn't see what it was because I chose it. And then I didn't, yeah. Oh well. Oh well. I'm gonna say I'll go back and look at it in the VOD, but I'll probably not remember to do that. Right. Tier 2. The cohort approaches a section of the tomb clearly separated by the rest by a moat of churning corrosive chemicals. Crossing this defense is essential, but clearly dangerous. Don't dive in, Jesus. Wade across the moat. No, don't wade across the moat. Collapse the ceiling above the moat to make a roof bridge. Construct a bridge across the... Oh, blow the roof up. The cohort places demolition charges on wall supports and detonates them. A section of ceiling falls into the moat and creates a safe pathway across the other side. The cohort crosses successfully and several components of Necron technology are brought down in the collapse that can be harvested for Adeptus Mechanicus use. Good. Last one. I think. Yeah. An automated turret covers the approaches of the intersection ahead. This product of Neftusk's industriousness is bristling with Gauss blasters and tracks constantly for new targets. Alternative route, try to find a route around it. Technological superiority, attempt to deactivate the target remotely. A stealthy approach. I just finished reading Hammer and Anvil, which is very, like, it's very interesting to see what happened, like, it wasn't planned, but reading Hammer and Anvil at the same time as playing this game was kind of an interesting thing, because Hammer and Anvil is about basically Sisters of Battle versus Necrons. And it was interesting that going through that book and playing this game at the same time has been an interesting thing. And it's not only is it Sisters of Battles plus some Mechanicus as well. It's interesting to see, seeing within the book the Mechanicus and the Necron. You don't get to see it full because the book is from the perspective of the Sisters of Battle, but you get to see some bits of Necron tech priests inside Necron layers and sort of the tech priest mentality. And there's the tech priest there who tries to hack things out. So a carefully modulated data stream sent from the cohort's comms units interferes with the turret's Xenos technology and drives it haywire. The turret sprays fire in all directions until it suffers a temporary power failure, at which point the cohort can approach and shut it down. They recover the spent power coils from the device so the precious materials can be put to use. Yeah, in the book... Oh, it's not going to be spoilers. I don't know if people care about spoilers for Hammer and Anvil, really. Oh well. Okay, I'll err on the side of caution and say that if you're watching this, you probably might be of some care of 40k books, so I'll not spoil Hammer and Anvil. Or at least not all of Hammer, it's particularly details of Hammer and Anvil. Is it plot relevant? Not necessarily, but it is relevant to some degree. Anyway.
Primary target location confirmed. Sound the hordes. The baying commences.
This place is not just a tomb, a shield to protect us in our slumber, a monument to our grandeur. It is all these, but it is much more. I built a machine for grinding down the tomb robbers and desecrators who would defile our graves. would feed your kind into the killing places I prepared. You stand in one such place. Now, let the machine do its work.
I guess that makes sense. You are as the architect, you are the trap master. The eggs of the enemy come to us in light. Appendix Heuristica 7390. And we shall cast them down that corrupt by their presence. We shall break the teeth of the Xenos that would swallow us whole.
I am no soulless peasant. I am a lord of the dynasty of Cesaragon, the architect of your galaxy's next million years. A galaxy where your filth will never again set foot.
Cesaragon. Cool. Thank you for spelling that out for me, or pronouncing it at least. Ahead lies a structure like a miniature fortress, its battlements manned by legions of sculpted Necron warriors. Painful green light bleeds from its gateways and murder halls. A pair of doors in the front of the sculpture shudder and pulse with energy as the being inside runs through the final moments of the tomb's reanimation protocols. Strength. Say the incantation of the blessing of the works of war to lend the emphasized might to the cohort's weapons. Protection. Say the prayer of recalcitrance before attacking to shield the body against attack. Or valor. Intone the sacrosanct words of the hypothesis inviolate. I'm assuming this means inviolate? That's not a word. Inviolate is not a word. Inviolate is. Inviolate is not a word. Inviolate would make sense as well. The hypothesis is inviolate. To strengthen resolve against mental attack. Are we picking a buff here? It feels like we're picking a buff. I want to say that's cognition points, if this is a buff. O Omnissiah and Blessed and Lord of Mars, to the edge of our blades and the tips of our bullets grant the furious fires of Olympus Mons itself. If that's done anything. Doing more damage. Is the best attack. Oh! You are a cryptek. You're a cryptek on spider legs. Destroy the target. That is just... Okay, that is just you. Interesting. There are... Pillar. Okay, I get a certain understanding now. Okay, anyway. Bosk there, please. I get the feeling that we'll need to start attacking those. Oh, I see. These are... Okay, right. Boskro, over there, please. Neftusk gets a first turn. Can I put the Sicarian Rust... can I put the Infiltrator down here? Or the Alpha. Put the Alpha down here. If the Alpha can charge Neftusk and use the ability that the Alpha, which means you miss targets for one round, you could... Okay, I want to see if we can get you to tank for us. Boskro, run over that way. Beric, over here. Star, Morthen, over here. Stardackle over there. We're gonna see if we can split ourselves up apart a bit. Start battle. Yes! You can't even get close enough to this thing. Damn. But get in there anyway. Make sure he's focused on you. Make sure you're missing him for... Target's missed for a round. Out of range. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Alright. Walk over there. Do a cognition on you. Might as well find out. I was going to walk next beside you, but if I can't walk... Okay, that explains a lot. Right, let's walk over here. And be prepared to start attacking this thing then. As of next turn, you will be dealing with that. So it's... can I get the flame? The flamethrower will hit. Start working on that then. I'm assuming it's 5 damage per, possibly? Nope, we're good. Next.
What right have you to tread this planet? It was ours before you crawled from the swamps of your home world.
Unfortunately, I removed quite a lot of my Gamma Ghost Pistols, didn't I? Damn it. Because Gamma Ghost Pistol could go straight through this. No movement from you either. Beric, if you go over there, you haven't got the Dominus skill to be able to reach that, unfortunately. So... move up here. Move to the back here. You can shoot this guy with that gun, hopefully. Yeah, just go straight through your armor, which is fine. We wanted to go straight through your armor. At which point, you're gonna refractor shield generator, because you don't have to, not this turn. Call reinforcements, call the infiltrator there. Actually, no, call the Rust Stalker. I wonder if I let the Rust, if I let the no, you do this. Unfortunately, you can't get that far. Damn. In that case, do that. And do that. Next. Move as far. You got that as well. So move over here. Actually, if I use that, just to get the correct range on this thing. Can you shoot from where you are? Pretty much, yes. $19. Really? Okay. Do that real quick because we need the cognition. I'm so tempted to just, you know, do quite a bit of damage on this. Move up to there. That's going to do no damage whatsoever. So, hit this instead. And when the turn ends, you'll end up over there. I'm assuming we get to figure out what these damages, what the damage numbers on these things are. So let's figure this out. Unless you also get to pump up. You get to pump up you. How about that? Yeah, that's fine. And you move over here. There's no one's attacking that one right now, which is actually potentially a bit of a problem. Right. Bless. Okay, how much damage are you actually doing with this attack at the moment? 8 to 10. I can do with 16 to 18 damage with this thing, which is kind of nuts. I'll save it for a later time, but you're at 10 health now. Move around. It's going to be your job to go over there and kill the other one. So, you know, I need you to right now. I need you because I need to do that now. Then you move over here. You fire your solar atomizer in a straight line there. That goes through walls. Yeah, the solar atomizer goes through walls. And so let's make sure you get a shot off there. Fine, that's fine. How much are we dealing with here? 19 health, okay. And you... I've no doubt that you can do the kill over there. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen over there. Right, move up here. And turn. Yeah. We were expecting that to happen. There's clearly a second phase to this fight. We will delay the turn. All right. Oh, are you inside the orbit? You might. I think. Are you trapped inside the object because I'm an idiot? That's potentially the case. 8 damage left. Okay, you got 1 HP left. Maybe you burn. I don't think you get it. I don't know if you get a turn or not, but maybe you burn to death. It can't be this easy. There's going to be enough of the face of this fight. There has to be.
Written in stone. All the galaxy is laid out before us, and in it, your species has no place.
That's nice. Right, Berg turn. Go grab that real quick. Go grab that real quick. Move over here. All tech priests do additional damage. Hang on, you can shoot now. I know for a fact you can kill this guy right now. What? 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 Oh my god! What? I'm actually stunned. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Maybe in the first turn he was aware that the Ranger Alpha was going to dodge all the attacks. Maybe he didn't attack. I have no idea. Sometimes they don't think the game is that clever. But the second turn he did nothing. Hell, maybe that's the way of doing this fight. Things happen if you take down the pillars, so don't take down the pillars. Just blast straight through the armor. The game knows we have things like that. I mean, if nothing else, it would have taken a very long time. But if nothing else, you could have done it with things like the Dominus Skull attack, which does 1 damage through armor. The flamethrower's fire does damage through armor. Not the fire itself, but the burn effect goes through armor. The Gauss pistols, the Xenorite mecha bolter that does acid damage as well. I mean, it would have taken a while. Hell, one thing I haven't even tested is if the one that does +8 damage does +8, just adds to the damage type that's there, or actually adds armor-piercing damage to the attack. Because if it just does that, Jesus. Anyway, Lord Neftusk falls inert. His massive, powerful war form finally inflicted with enough damage to cripple and deactivate it. You say that like it was difficult. The Grand Architect's death is marked by a shudder throughout the tomb complex, as if the structures built at his command resonate with the force of his destruction. Neftusk's spires will never rise above Silva Tenebris.
Target eliminated. Blood the hounds and take the trophies. Hunt complete. Necron, this cooperation equals unfortunate. Xenos construction methods / greatly desire. Regret interrupt. No means to dissect. The slab grows cold.
The Life of Saint Dacianus, chapter 60. Give thanks only that the enemy has fallen, care not for his motives, nor for the promise of his teachings. Define him solely by his death, and the gains mankind makes thereby.
I return joy at Neftusk's destruction. However, I shall not choose to act upon it. We are not yet finished with this world, and the certain Necrons have not yet finished with us.
However, high-value target intelligence still to be acquired. Silva Tenebris still has prey.
I am gobsmacked. Genuinely. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yay, we got that. So I was wondering if that adds, like, just adds flat to the damage, so something that does 10 energy damage now does 22 energy damage, or does that add 12 armor piercing damage to whatever attack you add to it? I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Now you have this one's left. Sazaragon is the only one left. And as far as I'm aware, feel free to correct me in comments or my Discord or something, but there's a time limit. You gotta finish the fighting before the thing awakens to completion, I believe. But until then, I've got essentially free reign to go do whatever the hell I want. There's the Creatio Claw 3 here, which is probably worth picking up. Find things like the Inertia Enhancer there. I mean, this is actually the board. This is the version that is before the Solar Atomizer and the Plasma Culverin. This is again the Sanctus Canister. Again, will probably be beneficial. It would probably be kind of cool. House of Wisdom doesn't really give us much. Go here, get additional cognition. Additional slot for deployment, that would be very nice as well. Take an extra troop down. Skitari Ranger Mark II. Like, I wonder, for example, if you can go back to these early missions here and go through them as quickly as possible. Like screw the rest of it. Don't bother about anything else. Go straight for the fight and immediately just win it. That could be potential. And there's also, of course, the 6th seal here. This one, all he's done one in every sector, so this might be the last one. He's almost completed his translation of the inscription of the Tesseract. He requires language samples from the grave eulogies of Sazaragon before the work can be finished. And you haven't actually gone into the Sazaragon sector yet. Anyway, before I end today with that rather disappointment, what is your tier 3-ness? You do. I feel like you do slightly more damage again. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like you go slightly more damage, and you have additional max HP. Early game, I see you're useful because getting you in the early game, you don't have many ways of getting cognition. So getting a Servitor hit is the best way of getting cognition, potentially, especially because now it lasts longer. But now that I have a lot of ways of getting cognition, I don't feel it's particularly worth it. Actually, have I got a mission that gives me the 3rd Mechadendrite? Clicked outside the screen. There you go, that one. We might just do this one, because A gives us a lot of deployment, and B gives us the 3rd Cognition Mechadendrite, which is 3 cognition points every other turn. Yeah, so now I think now we kill time and make sure our last mission is this one. Because when this one is done, it's the end of the game, so see what happens until then. There's still 6 weapons for us to find. There are still... One of these is the energy enhancers, the other one is the... Oh, because Sanctus canisters are there. Okay, never mind. We do have Sanctus canisters here. So one of those energy enhancers... What's the other one? Energy enhancer, which is probably over there. Sanctus canisters are there. Energy enhancer, that's the one of the weapons. Okay, so 1 weapons, 2 weapons, scanners. Scanners, there they are. So we have 6 weapons left. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, no, it's not. I think it's 1, 2, 3, potentially. Weapons found. Because that's only. No, that includes the. Okay, that's never mind. So you have 1. You can find that's 5 of them. Excuse me. Okay, we know all the weapons. We definitely know all the weapons because what we have here, we have 2 Xenonites to go. We have 1 Cognitus to go. We have the Phosphor Blaster Rifle. There's the Arc Pistol. And the last one over here is the... Not the Solar Atomizer, not the Plasma Culverin, the other one. So the other one does slightly more damage. What's it called? It's called like the... something silly. Yes, we know all the weapons. Because Phosphor Serpent is 1 weapon. Xenon Mechadendrite is 2nd weapon. Eradication Ray is the 3rd weapon. The 2nd Xenon Mechadendrite is the 4th weapon. Sorry, this is the 2nd one. The 3rd one is the 4th weapon. 5th weapon is the Arc Pistol. The 6th weapon is the Cognitus Mechadendrite. So we know what all the weapons are. We know what all the tech that's missing is. There's 2 spotlights left, a 3rd Curatio Claw, 2 more Cycloscanners, 1 more Power Generator, Scanners, and Energy Enhancers. We don't know what these are, but we know there's stuff there to be picked up here. There's ranges and stuff to be picked up. The fact we still haven't got these is troubling. 2 more Tech Priests. I assume 5 more slots in the thing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then one more Cognition would take me to 10 Cognition. Yeah, 1 more Cognition would take you to 10 Cognition. So 10 Cognition, 5 more slots. Okay, and all that's left is taking attacks, which I'm not... I didn't take any attacks that fight at all. That was... Because that took me 3 awakening. The fact that nothing happened was just... And there's that one there. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Anyway, so... What's happening next time? 6 Seal, potentially. Doing things like Grave Goods for the Energy Enhancer. Logical Sacrifice, actually. This will be priority. Logical Sacrifice first, so we can get ourselves the additional slot and some Cognition Mechadendrites. So yeah, so I think Monday we'll do Logical Sacrifice. I'm just disappointed. Neftusk, you are a disappointment. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.